Alright, apologies for the delay. I'm still getting the hang of this. I think I'm going to create a routine for myself to remind myself how to get everything started and ready before the stream starts. That way I won't have these issues every single time I start the stream, because it's baffling. But anyway, let's begin. Oh, I should put out a message on Mastodon saying I'm back. Alright, sorry, I'm just responding to someone who's trying to help me with these issues. Twitch.tv/Webdickbach. There we go. Okay. And yeah, we're good. I don't know if Sith Princess is still there. I don't know if anyone else is there, but I posted on Mastodon. I just want to play some Wild Arms. So even if no one could see this, as long as it's recording, I'll upload it to YouTube later. I am planning to upload it to YouTube. I haven't done that yet. But I am going to start putting these on YouTube because I want to make like a collection of playing through the whole thing. Anyway, here we are. So we got Cecilia. Yes, she wants to turn the teardrop over to the demons so they don't kill everyone against her father's wishes. Her father's like, no, you can't surrender the teardrop. So here's the part where we have to break out, avoid capture. Oh. I forget, is it here? Yeah, I think it's here. So the chef will help us sneak out. This level is mostly just one big room. It's kind of a labyrinth. Okay. If someone shows up. Oh, that reminds me. I keep meaning to I'll do it later. I don't like that RetroArch automatically pauses itself whenever it doesn't have the focus. I mean, it makes sense for normal play, but I like to have the music, you know? Music is important. Michiko Naruke is my favorite composer. She's the one who does the music for most of the Wild Arms games. Three Gela. God. It's like, come on. Anyway, I was thinking about how far into this one we can potentially get today. There's mostly a lot of cutscenes around this part because they're setting up the broad arc of the first half of the game at this point. Let's see. We should definitely be able to get through all the Adlehyde stuff and at least into Mountain Pass. Might not complete Mountain Pass, although I'd like to. What I'd really like to do is get all the way to completing Guardian Shrine today. But we'll see how fast I can go through that. You know, aside from playing one on stream, I've also been playing the other Wild Arms games on my own. Playing Wild Arms 4, I've beaten it twice in the past month. Because you have to beat you have to run through Wild Arms 4 twice to get to fight Ragu Ragla, who's the ultimate hidden boss. And I keep meaning to have Cecilia Mystica Healberry, and I keep forgetting. Moratoad is restless. Same, Moratoad. I am also restless. I have ADHD. Hi, I'm Amy. You can still buy healberries in this one, which you will not be able to do later. By later, I mean later in the series, not later in the game. You can always buy them in Wild Arms 1. I don't actually remember if you can buy them in Alter Code or not. Oh, Claire's here. Claire Siegely. Hi, Claire. I was having some stream problems earlier, but it seems to be all good now. Oops. Bumped right into him. Okay. And there he is. Grab the prize and go through the gate as soon as it opens. Alright, here we go. You guys don't make very good toys. We have to be so delicate with you things. I love the condescension. Okay. So this guy's, he's harder than Meg Tortoise, but not really that hard. Love that, boss theme, though. Excellent music here. Am I still connected to chat? I don't see anyone saying anything. I see people in the chat. Eddie's here. Hi, Eddie. I don't see anyone saying anything. Yeah? Okay. Alright. I'll just being quiet today. That's fine. Oh, there we go. Hi, Claire. Oh, that's okay. You didn't really miss anything because I was having trouble getting everything working. I'm going to set up a routine, I think, for like how I will get my stream set up the way I like it. That way I won't have these problems every time I start it up. Oh yeah, thank you. I always forget the mouse on the screen. I guess I'm gonna have to develop that habit as well. Or actually, there might be something in RetroArch's settings that when the window is selected, you can hide the mouse, maybe? I don't know. RetroArch does a lot of cool stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was an option. I'm a little worried we might actually run out of eelberries. OBS should have a capture cursor tick box. Okay, yeah, that's probably also an option. I can add that to my stream startup checklist as soon as I make that checklist. Oh yeah, I should probably explain what's going on in the actual story. Basically, this is the hometown of Cecilia, Adlehyde. It's under attack by these evil folks called the Metal Demons. That's one of them, Belselk, right here. They've laid waste to the place so that they can get the teardrop, which is Cecilia's family heirloom. She's the princess, and it's like a mystical item with magic powers, so they want it. They also stole some golems, including... Or actually, I think they're about to show us that they stole Lilithia, which was the golem we found in the last dungeon. Yeah, here we go. And lift. There we go. Okay. So we'll see those later. Much later. They sure did ruin the festival. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So here's the moment where they officially decide to set out on a grand adventure that is the story of Wild Arms. She invites them to go with her to reclaim the teardrop. And they want to do it, but they don't want her to come along. If I had known who you were, I would have thought twice about working with you. I don't trust royalty. I never have, and I never will. I do love Cecilia, though. And I love this moment especially. Asks for his sword. And... cuts her hair short. Oh, did Final Fantasy IX do something like this? I've never played that one. I'm not a... I've probably said this before. I'm not a huge Final Fantasy fan. Mostly just because the battle system is not fun for me. I mean, I know Final Fantasy's been a big influence on Wild Arms. The reverse is also possible, I suppose, although Wild Arms has never been as influential as Final Fantasy, obviously. Yeah, definitely. Although at this point, she's not hiding her identity. She's cutting her hair short as a way of symbolically representing that she's committed to taking action to protect people. She was hiding her identity when her hair was long, ironically enough. Well, it wasn't like a secret, she just kind of didn't mention that she's the princess for that first chapter. They were just like, hey, we're just gonna go to this dungeon. I'm just a normal person. Anyway. So this is the, like, official opening sequence. Akifumi Kaneko, the lead designer and storyteller for the entire series. He's probably better known nowadays for writing Symphogear, which is a very fun, action-packed, adult magical girl show. Just that it's more adult-oriented and it's more intense and violent. It's not like porn or anything. But Symphogear is very good. Michiko Naruke, there she is! I love her. Anyway, Symphogear is really good. If you are like me and you know Wild Arms by heart, watch Symphogear, and it's just like callback after callback after callback to the Wild Arms series that, like, I was Leo DiCaprio pointing me when I was watching it, going, "Oh man, he said the line," and most people don't know Wild Arms like I do. So. God, every song in this game is fantastic. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I used to be able to play this on the flute. I mean, I probably still could if I had my flute around here somewhere, but I don't remember where it is. Anyway, let's resume. I do, or I did. It's been a long time, but I did in high school. Yeah, I was the quote unquote only boy in our high school's flute section for one of the 4 years, I think. Obviously, the boy thing didn't last, but that's how I was presenting at the time. I think there's a faster way, but I'll just retrace our steps from the sneaking out section. There we go. There she is. You like my hair? It's a lot easier to manage. It's very cute. I'm waiting for the rainbow after the rain stops. Anyway. So now we're all together and the party will never split up again. Just kidding. Oh, I forgot something. I mean, technically you can leave right now, but there's something else we can do here. The fact that you're carrying the burden by yourself. And a whole bunch of items. Oops, this one. Let's make sure we stock up on some heal berries here. Oh, actually, a couple other things. Want to get some of those. We're good on mana. Okay, boom. Alright. So that's it for Adlehyde for the time being. Now we're gonna go to many different towns. And like one dungeon per town. This is one of those levels where they turn off the your ability to see. Dark level. Okay, Jack can use it to start fires. Oops. Knew I should have gone back. It's like, isn't there a lamp right up here? No, there isn't. The channel mascot is demanding his rightful place in front of the camera. Give me a moment. Hello, Robert. We got Fluffy Kitty. Fluffy Kitty. It's Robert. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yes, Robert. Hello. I've decided you're the channel mascot. Alright. I'm realizing that with most of the Wild Arms games, I don't have, like, stuff to talk about. That was a pretty deliberate meow, like as a human saying the word. He does sound like that sometimes, yeah. Meow! Meow! It's like whole conversations. Anyway, I'm realizing I don't have, like, stuff to talk about every single dungeon in most of these games. Every single part of the game. When we get to Wild Arms 2, I'm just gonna be... like, I'm not even gonna be checking chat much, I'm mostly just gonna be talking. But 2 is the exception there. Yeah, mostly they're just, you know, they're just fun. I mean, I love Wild Arms and I think about it a lot, but aside from 2, they're relatively straightforward and there's not, like, a ton. Say, when I think about Wild Arms 2 and I have just so freaking much to say about all of it, it's like... I'll be able to talk the entire length of the game and never run out of things to say. There we go. Cool little bit coming up here where Jack is going to learn his first new ability. Wild Arms games don't typically just have characters learn new spells from like leveling up. That's not really been the series' philosophy towards ability development, I guess you'd call it. In Jack's case, he learns new fast draw abilities at certain story points. So I'll show you. It'll be a demonstration of that in just a second. Rawr. There we go. Those are some nasty winds. Admittedly, it's kind of a stretch to call the wind blew a bit stronger here. A story point, but you know, something happened in diegetically as opposed to just you gotta level up. Around to heal. Every JRPG of this period has fight music that sounds like this. Yeah, it's pretty typical. 1 and 2 had pretty typical fight themes. 3's was more distinctive. It felt more unique to the series, which was nice. Honestly, I kind of think Wild Arms 5 might actually have the catchiest fight theme. Oh, does it? I've never played Grandia. Heard it's good, but let's see. The internal OBS Twitch chat? No, this is just a Firefox window. I don't know how to use the OBS chat. I was trying to figure out how to do that and I couldn't get it working, so I just did the workaround that I think Claire suggested it last week. I was talking to a Mastodon friend about it earlier, and I'm probably going to figure out a better solution at some point. It seems like the sort of thing that should be easy, but I don't know, maybe I'm just dumb. There's sites to do it, yeah. It's probably fine not to cure Rudy's poison until after the battle, right? He's gonna take a little damage, but he'll be fine. I've got to figure out a permanent solution for that. I think at some point between now and my next stream, I'm just gonna go around in OBS, not like announce it as a stream or anything, but it'll technically be sent to Twitch, just so I can see how things look and figure that all out. Yeah, I'll have to find that option in OBS to make that work. You know, just hammer all that out to make it look nice. And that way, when I do my next actual stream next week, It'll all be good from the get-go. There won't be any more issues. And we can concentrate on playing games and chatting and having fun. Got to keep lighting those candles because the ones that you walked away from eventually went out. Also, I'm going to have to heal Rudy here. Yeah, just heal. Oh, it's mood anyway. And Pan can get it. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. So when Jack learned that new ability, it showed up in the menu, but it shows up as question marks because he hasn't figured it out yet. And then we try to use it in battle, and we'll see what happens. I think with Sonic Buster it always works the first time. There we go. And so now he just has that move. But with later on, it'll take multiple times of him trying it before he unlocks it. And that's how Jack learns new moves. Cecilia learns new moves when you get crest graphs in dungeons and take them to a magic shop. They'll make them into a spell. And then Rudy just picks up new arms from dungeons. Missed that one. Speaking of a crest graph, there we go. And we should be just about done with this dungeon. There's no boss here. Alright. The llama! Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. Can you tell I love the music for this game? Let's just figure, yeah, we're good on items. Should be better equipment here, though, that we should hopefully be able to afford. How was I not? I never equipped the water rune. Weird. Anyway. It's very important stuff here. For instance, there is a dog. Very important doggy. I can't get into the building because there's a dog in the way. Dog. Well, I'm sure this will never be important later. I'm very good at foreshadowing. Anyway, let's get some spells. Got a revival spell. Okay, what do we like here? I'm partial to rage. If you run out of bullets for Rudy, or even if you just like don't wanna bother doing anything with him, just enrage him. Gotta get Analyze. And Valkyrie. Okay. Not there. So we're going to talk to this guy about the Guardian Shrine. Five hamburgers. Plus, I love hamburgers. I forget what it was in the original. It was not hamburgers. I want to say it was ramen. You know, because Americans don't know what ramen is, I guess. Anyway. My father probably wanted me to be a priest because he made me memorize the password to the room. Write this down. Light the fire at 2, then at 10. When you light the fire at 6, the doors will open at 12. Go through the temple with the light. Pretty basic adventure game style puzzle. First time you ever heard of ramen was The World Ends With You. Oh yeah? I do like the detail that Cecilia likes Berg, though. Berg! It's a mass noun. Berg. Anyway, okay, so we do have enough time to go through the Guardian Shrine, I think, which is good because I really like this level. So Cecilia has received a message from the Guardians. This is where we're going to get more information about it. Now you might think, if this dungeon is really specific to Cecilia's story, then the puzzles should involve Cecilia's tools, but Cecilia doesn't have any tools, or at least not any good ones. She had to give the teardrop to the monsters, and the pocket watch sucks. So, we'll be using Jack's tools, like I said. Alright, so let's light the fire at 2, then at 10, 6, 12. it's like it's a clock. I know, this is like, at this point, this kind of puzzle is extremely played out, but it seemed new and clever when I was 6 or so. Okay. More crest graphs. One thing that's kind of funny about this game, that is not true of subsequent Wild Arms games, even the remake, is that... So Cecilia's... She's got her magic spells. There's 4 major elements. There's like 7 total elements, but there's 4 major elements: Earth, Fire, Wind, and Water. And to make a spell, you have to combine 2 of those elements, and you are allowed to repeat. So there's like Earth is 1, Earth Fire is 1, Fire Earth is 1, etc. But it's not just that, because there's also white magic and black magic. White magic is targeting allies, and black magic is targeting enemies. And so, with 16 combinations for white magic, 16 combinations for black magic, and then later in the game there's also high-level magic. So it's 32 and then another 32. That's 64 total spells, which is a lot. And they did give you enough crest graphs that Cecilia, if you collect all of them, Cecilia can learn every spell in the game simultaneously. But a kind of funny consequence of that is that's a lot of crest graphs. So the game is actually really generous with them, like much more so than it needed to be. Which is probably why later games narrow that number down a bit. Wild Arms 2 doesn't have white and black magic as two separate categories, and then the remake of this one doesn't have high-level magic. Both of which allow it to allow those games to be a little more restrained in how often you get crest wraps, which is probably for the best. Because you reach a certain point in Wild Arms 1 where you're just like, I don't know, what are we even spending on? We have all the spells we need. Probably Cecilia's not going to get the chance. It's Jack's just gonna beat this guy. Yeah. Okay. Oh well. Okay, so here's the cool part. First, we have this puzzle. Let's see if I remember how to do this. You have to light them in order. And... nope. Okay, I missed one. This is like the one time that you could actually need the pocket watch, because if not for that, then that room would soft lock you if you did it wrong. Stoldark. How retro, yeah. All of a sudden, Rudy and Cecilia were gone. They found themselves in a strange task. So at this point, the characters are individual. You can toggle between them by pressing start. Do you get more party members? Not in this game, no. Just these three. Let's do Rudy first, actually. But later games in the series will have larger parties. I believe this is the only one that only has 3 playable characters in the entire series. I mean, in the entire game. Yeah. So each of them has to fend for themselves individually for a little while, both in puzzles and in battles. Luckily the monsters aren't too hard. This double Sphinx battle is about the worst thing that we can run into here, and it's not that bad. Okay. I guess this counts as a puzzle. It's just you have to go through this area and blow up the things, and some of them have pits underneath. So you don't know which way you're supposed to go. It's a pretty basic trial and error puzzle, but I guess it is one. And then at the conclusion of each of their little solo sections, each of the characters will be presented with a scene that kind of throws them into emotional turmoil. Emotional turmoil. Which is a nice way of setting up a character's arc. You know, this is what they're dealing with. Throws them into a commercial break. You're just as scary as the monsters. Arms contain a form of energy that is different from the one found in humans. They could have originally belonged to the demons. He's a monster. So that's what Rudy's afraid of, being an outsider. And for Jack... Thanks, Handpan. Admittedly, an understandable social consequence for using guns. Yeah... I mean... Rudy never wanted to hurt anyone. But, like, yeah, I don't like guns either. It's one of the great ironies of my life that, even though I really don't like guns, this video game series about guns is extremely important to me. Though, that is kind of an oversimplification to say that it's about guns. It's about a lot of different things. Guns are one of them. What is Jack dealing with? He is searching for absolute power. Vast nothingness. You ran from your friends and your responsibilities, but most of all, you ran from yourself. This is probably the most vague and unclear of the three, because we don't really know much about Jack's backstory yet at this point. We do learn more later, and that will make some sense, although it's still... Anyway. Cecilia's part is the most basic-ass puzzle of all, because she doesn't have a real tool, so it's like, oh, I'll just give her some blocks to push around. Though, one thing I do like doing in this part is, she's level 10 right now. She only runs into fairly basic monsters in this area, lizardmen and scarecrows, and the lizardmen drop heal berries, and they drop them frequently enough that if you just stick around here for like hours, she'll gain enough level ups from battles that the amount of damage she's taking from monsters is less than the amount of health she gains from when they drop heal berries, and you can just like go infinite here, which is very funny. That takes hours and is a waste of time, but it's kind of fun. I've done that. And then you get to go through the rest of the game with her like 20 levels above everyone else, which is fun. This part is supposed to take like 5 seconds, so... There we go. I don't think that even qualifies as a puzzle under the most generous definition. The princess is responsible for being a princess. Remember that. Have you noticed no one calls you by your name? The princess is a symbol. Cecilia is not. She doesn't have much of a sense of self because, like, she's had this role to fill since birth. Here we go. So one thing you might be wondering, if we're here to contact the Guardians, why would the Guardians do that to them? Why would the Guardians throw this shit at them? Here. I am the Earth Guardian Gerdajeff. Love these very 90s graphics. Oh yeah? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, now that I think about it, I remember that. I did mention, although I haven't played a ton of Final Fantasy, Rachel and I are playing through Final Fantasy VI, so that's the one I know the best. And I do remember the part you're talking about, although I didn't realize you could do the whole thing like that. That's funny. Where is the part Here we go. That was a shock from the dark spear of Siegfried. So I'm not entirely certain about this, but I always interpreted it as, at least when I was a kid, was that the emotional turmoil that they went through, those visions that like said the thing that made that they fear the most, fear hearing the most, the player characters were spiritually contacting the Guardians, and at the same time the demons had the teardrop, which also connects to the Guardians. So the visions that they had were Siegfried sort of piercing their soul at the same time as they were doing that. That was my interpretation, although I had forgotten just how much time elapsed between the visions and when Gerdijev actually said that line. So I don't know if that was actually what was intended. It might have just been the Guardians are just like forcing them to deal with whatever is tormenting them the most, on the idea that like if you want to be strong, you have to deal with your own demons. The teardrop is a source of life. It should not be used for the birth of destruction. Oh wow, really? Every new character you meet after that point will scale to your party level 2? Dang! And that's for like relatively early in the game, so that's most of those characters. No, he was... As I recall, he was in Figaro with... That's when he met Celeste, I think. Anyway, so here's where we see the rest of the demons for the first time. Yeah, back to South Figaro. I love how, like, villains in Wild Arms games, I guess by virtue of being villains, just have the ability to teleport. Their powers in general vary, but they can all teleport. Mostly just identifying a high healer. Yeah, that's Lady Harkin. Does she have elf ears? No, those are like... Her thing is like supposed to be evocative of Valkyries, so it's like those little wings on her helmet visor thing. We'll learn more about her. All of a sudden, Cecilia noticed she was holding 3 stone slabs. This is very Masashi Hamauzu? I don't know who that is. These slabs contain the spirit of Gertrude from the other guardians. Anyway, I think we're about done for now. We did get the main runes. We can give Jack the fire rune, Rudy the earth rune, Cecilia has a water rune. No one really cares about the wind rune. And this is a game that's based on the Wild West, so there's got to be a stand-in for Native Americans. Oh, okay. Yeah. This is the Native American village. They're called the Baskar. You know, it's very stereotypical. It's very clearly based on, like, Hollywood imagery for what Native Americans are like. I don't think it's accurate. Can't really speak to it. I do love that dog, though. Big yawn. They don't animate the yawn, but you can tell that's a big yawn. Anyway. So we got pretty far. I do think I want to call it for today, at least for Wild Arms. I was thinking it would be nice if there's enough people here, if we want to maybe do a Jackbox. I don't know. It looks like I only see 2 people in chat, just the 2 of you. Do you want to do Jackbox? We could do like a Blather Round if you want, or we can just call it. Yeah. You in, Sith Princess? Alright, cool. So I will turn off. So I saved RetroArt. And let's pull up Jackbox Party Pack. There we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if anyone else wants to join. In fact, I'll ask Rach. Hey, babe. Yeah. We're doing one quick round of Jackbox before I shut off the stream for the night. Do you want to join? No? Okay. Alright, Rachel's not up for it, but I'll get us started. I love Blather Round. I never get tired of playing this game. Bzee! There's Claire. Suscat. Alright. Sid Princess, are you Suscat? Should I click the button? I don't want to start unless I'm sure I've got everyone. Okay, alright, we're good.
Welcome to Blather Round. Stick around after the game. I'm going to raffle off my iPod Touch. It has Ruzzle. You're going to present a secret prompt. Okay, good, because I didn't want to explain it. Let's play. Round 1. Pick a prompt and be prompt about it. If you pick a harder prompt, you'll get more points if someone guesses it right.
Okay, there we go.
Now you're going to craft a sentence that describes your prompt. On your device, you'll see 2 word columns. Tap all the words you want to include in your sentence, and then tap Submit when you're finished. Oh, and you can choose more than 1 word in each column, if you want to get creative. Oh, time is ticking. Hurry, hurry! Guess what?
Claire, you didn't get your thing done.
The category is person.
They're an awful not nice person.
There we go,
Type,
okay.
type, type. Guess, guess. That means everyone in the audience, too.
Donald Trump.
Meanwhile, the presenter will write another sentence.
Hitler.
Elon Musk.
We're all in the same ballpark here.
Richard Nixon.
Jack the Ripper.
Ronald
They're kinda similar to Elon Musk.
When the presenter uses your guess in a sentence, you get points.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Peter Thiel.
Thomas Edison.
So glad it's not.
He's so bald.
Incredible.
I was like, oh, that's it. Which rich asshole is it? It's the bald one.
Great job, everyone. And hey, here are some points for everyone who contributed a helpful guess. The category is story.
It's a story
Story
about a
about
dull
a
human.
dull
Here we
human,
go.
huh?
Hitchhiker's Guide. Up. Star Wars.
And a hard dilemma.
Sophie's Choice.
Yeah, Sophie's Choice is about a hard dilemma. You can't deny that.
It's kinda similar to Sophie's Choice.
Oh, it is, huh? I don't know. Maybe it's like another.
Whoa. A deceased smiley face.
Remember,
Another
the
movie
only
about the
wrong
Holocaust?
guess is a non-guess. Keep
That's not
guessing.
a movie. Deceased smiley face. Deceased smiley face? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm probably gonna kick myself in a sec.
The
Oh,
skip button to get a new sentence with all new words.
Deceased
You haven't
smiley.
got long left.
I'm having trouble thinking of things to even guess. I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank.
Almost up.
The Emoji Movie. That's not a bad guess.
The hero has the viewpoint.
Oh, that narrows it down. Sorry.
It stings. The prompt was not guessed correctly.
Watchmen!
If you think the presenter did a good job anyway, hit
Yeah.
add on your device.
Yeah, oh, Deceased Smiley Face was like Rorschach, right?
You're the last presenter this round. The what is
Maybe?
away.
I don't know.
You're guessing a place.
Yeah, it's a hard one to describe, admittedly. That is a hard
It's an
story to
ancient, wet,
describe.
glorious place.
Let's get the presentation started.
Okay.
Reese. It's where you swim in the body of water. The ocean. So much canal. Venice.
Dead Sea. Pool.
It's kinda similar to Dead Sea and Venice.
A big sentence from a big mind.
Lake Ontario.
Italy. This place has a royal tomb.
There we go. Good job. One of the options that it gave me as a word to suggest was denial, like the act of denying something. But that's only related in that it sounds almost exactly like it. It didn't feel fair.
Calculated all of this by hand.
I know people say like, "Oh, denial ain't just a river in
As a
Egypt."
little treat, I'll
As
give
a-
you double the
as a
points
pun.
this time.
We're like, come
Here we
on.
go again. Pick a beautiful new prompt.
I haven't seen that movie.
If you're having trouble
Okay,
choosing a
sure.
prompt, write a sentence to describe your new prompt. Tap a word to put it in your sentence. Tap it again to take it out. You got this.
I'm really proud of my first sentence. It's very fun.
Once
So
again,
scared.
you're up. The category is person.
Cat.
They're a living individual.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Here we go.
They're a living individual.
Me.
I'm currently alive.
A human. Barack Obama.
It will never be exactly.
Ariana Grande.
They are celebrated for the acting.
Meryl Streep. Chris. Tom Hanks. Matt Damon.
I can name a bunch of actors.
George Clooney.
They're kinda similar to Chris.
Chris Pine. Chris Evans. Chris Hemsworth. Chris Evans. Chris Rock. Chris Kringle.
He's so mature.
What a sweet little sentence.
They appear on screen with Chris.
Wow, that's a jumbo sentence.
I started thinking maybe it's someone named Chris. I mean, we named like all the main
Time
Chris's.
is ticking. Hurry.
It's probably not actually someone named Chris. I know there's that joke like all the dudes are named Chris, but like they're not.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Type
I
fast.
wasted too
We're
long
down
trying to
the-
type out Benedict Cumberbatch.
Flip.
Known for the talented goatee.
Talented goatee. Really, Amy?
Can't win 'em all.
You forgot Robert Downey
This
Jr.?
one specifically.
The clue was he's been in movies with Chris, and it was Robert Downey Jr. It was like, I should have gotten that. I should have.
It's a huge war gadget.
It's a huge, with 3 U's, war gadget.
So many Chris's.
It accomplishes the structure.
Cannon.
Talk about historical.
Fortress.
Trebuchet.
It's a lot like canon.
There we go. I was really proud of huge war gadget.
Solid performance. I respect you and I love you.
Trebuchet was an even better guess. I didn't see it in time to click it, but it's
Last
good.
but not least, it's you.
I love the
The
trebuchet.
category is thing.
It's the best way to launch something
It's a fun
hundreds of
concept.
meters using a counterweight.
Off you go.
Math.
Party.
Linguistics.
Dildo.
Music.
Cat.
It is composed of lots of insanity material.
Lots of insanity material.
Finnegan's Wake.
Water. Thoughts. Philosophy.
Anxiety.
Murder. Sex.
It's nothing like anxiety.
Are you sure?
Happiness.
Everything is like anxiety if
Talk
you're
about
anxious
childish.
enough.
What
Talk
a
about
marvelous
childish.
sentence.
Oh, okay.
Imagination.
Puberty.
Dreams. Crying.
It has the same vibe as happiness.
Marriage.
Giggling. Laughter.
The
This is
timer
very
stops for no one.
abstract,
Get
isn't
those
it?
Guesses in.
It is used for a gimmick playtime.
Balls.
Only a few seconds left.
Played it.
Harm.
It's nothing like sleep.
If at first you don't succeed,
Silly
you
putty.
end up where we are now. Time for the moment of truth.
Yeah.
You're
I think the thing that
all
threw me was
but
you
the
said
actual winner
concept.
is
So I was thinking abstract things. I wasn't thinking something you could
celebration
hold.
noise.
Hey, I
For
won.
playing.
Okay.
If anyone feels like they vibed with me, talk to me in the next game.
Okay. Alright. Thank you for indulging me in a Blather Round. I think I'm gonna call it for tonight, though. It's 6 o'clock. That's usually when I like to end. Plus, I got other stuff to do today, but it was fun. Got through a lot of wild arms today. Had fun. Glad to see you both here. And if anyone is watching this later online, then glad to see you too. Goodbye.